Welcome, UCL fans, to the Week 1 Power Rankings for the United Championship League off-season Little Cup Tournament. Now, I have watched all the matches, crunched all the numbers, and came up with a fair and accurate power rank for the off season. Now, if you had seen any of my season 1 preview and review videos, you'll know kind of how this will work, because it will be just like how I ranked the teams during the regular season. However, since this tournament they're only playing within their division, I decided to go with a power rankings, which would have been the same as if it was like the regular season for it. So, if you don't know, I have a scoring system where a team will earn a point every time they knock out an opponent's Pokemon. They lose 1 point every time one of their own Pokemon get knocked out, and then of course the only way to earn it is you have to legitimately be able to knock out a mon. So, like if a Pokemon faints due to recoil damage, or even if it was got knocked out by confusion and they caused their own confusion due to moves such as like outrage or pedal dance, things like that, then the other teams do not earn a point for that knockout. So with all that done, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Now, there's not a whole lot of differentials for each team, because of course it was only week 1, so there's a lot of close-knit teams together, and it will be interesting to see. So currently tied for 15th place, or ranked 15, we have the Pittsburgh Pichus and the Grand Canyon Greninjas, both with 0-1 records and a differential score of -4. At number 14, at rank 14, we have the Durham Druddigons, again with an 0-1 record and a differential score of -3. Tied for 12th, we have the Tulsa Talonflames and the Toronto Togekiss with an 0-1 record and a differential of -2. And then in a three-way tie for 9th place, we have the Bristol City Blazikins, the Tucson Terrakions, and the Philadelphia Feraligators. All three teams are 0-1 so far, and with a differential score of -1. Moving on, in a three-way tie for 6th place, we have the Real Marills, the Carolina Keldios, and the Long Island Regirockies, who have a differential score of 1. In a three-way tie for 3rd place, we have the South Beach Slow Kings, the Bronx Bearticks, and the Newcastle Nidokings with a 1-0 record and a differential score of 2. And then tied for 1st place, we have the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Rampardos, who are 1-0 with a differential score of 4. Now, again, this is early on, so we'll probably see things change up a lot over the next couple weeks, but of course keep in mind this is only a 6-week season, so of course we won't be doing this all the time, and it'll only be for the next couple weeks, of course. Interesting fact that 4 of the top 5 teams are the same teams that actually made it into the playoffs, with the Bronx Bearticks, the Newcastle Nidokings, the New York Yankees, and the St. Louis Rampardos. Now, of course, not all 4 of those teams will make it into the playoffs due to the fact that the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Rampardos are actually part of the same division. So you could see 3 out of those 4 teams make it, but we don't know what's going to happen. So it's all going to determine on how the rest of the season goes. Now, we're all done with week 1, so week 2 is coming up, and of course this is a short off-season thing, so there's only going to be 6 weeks total for it. So if you do enjoy this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the power rankings, and check back later on, later today or even early tomorrow. I'm going to have my week 2 preview videos be going up as well, where I'll be covering the different matches that will be going on this weekend. So thank you all very much for watching, and thank you for the support. Take care and good night.